Hey everybody, and welcome. Hey, in this specific section, I actually wanted to cover something cool. Um, it's unlimited passive income. Who doesn't want to do it, right? Everybody wants it. Everybody wants as much money as they can possibly have. Not everybody, right? But in this specific section, I'm going to show you. We're going to dive into it. I'm going to go through a quick presentation of it, how it works. It is actually summarized as our perception hacker's journey. So if anyone has been following me back when it was the perception hackers, we still have perception hackers. If you want to join the group, you can. You can of course join the group. But in this specific section, I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to walk through, ways in which we've generated a lot of money. So if we could generate a lot of money, what's the difference between us and you? Nothing. There's nothing, right? So that being said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving right in to your new passive income solution. So let's dive in really quick. So again, your passive income solution. So again, my name's Cameron Garlick. If you don't know me, you should, right? You should probably come and meet me. I do my best to be kind of cool. Hi, I'm Cameron. Maybe I'm nerdy sometimes because I like to play video games and whatnot, but if anyone who does know me, you probably know me from my processes. I create these like crazy little squares, right? That's what most people know me from. But we're going to be diving in just kind of quickly to how we do it in a new series that we're putting together. It's the Perception Hacker's Journey. And basically what we're doing with it, to kind of summarize like what exactly it is. So think of it like this. So think of it as like you have a perception. This is what you see, right? Like, ooh, you see me, right? There's colors in the background. Yay, right? You see something. And imagine you have the ability to open up a door, walk in, and you're in a brand new perception. Weird, right? Well, in my mind, that's exactly how things work, okay? It doesn't mean it's actual, right? It's just in my mind, right? That's exactly how things work. And what I mean by that is your thoughts create your reality, meaning the perception in which you focus is the perception in which you obtain. So that being said, we're gonna have some fun. So again, who is this for? This is for kind of anyone who wants to make some passive money, right? Passive income, who wants to be whether you want to be a digital marketer, if you want to do something, everything we do right now is digital. So yeah, is it digital? Yes. Okay, do you need a computer to now do it? You actually do. So if you don't have one, you're like, oh, this isn't for me, right? I'm the exception. This isn't for me. It'll never work for me. If you're that person, bye. No, I'm kidding. If you're that person, let's switch the mindset just a little bit. This is for everybody. Now, why? Why? How can I do everybody? Well, this is what I see. I see you as me and me as you, period. Okay. Now we have different perceptions, meaning we have different skill sets and we have different understandings. Yes, we do. But we're the same. I'm not smarter than you, right? And vice versa. Okay. Maybe you are. Okay. But vice versa. We're the same. Okay. So now let's pretend that we're the same. Maybe I have understanding on technical sides, but maybe you have understanding on so many other sides that are just smarter than me. Okay. Maybe that's the case. Regardless, we're going to categorize it as we are the same. What do I mean by the same? We're in the same system, meaning the system around us, the way in which it works is the same. The way in which it isolates us is the same. The processes and the way in which it functions are all the same. The difference is our mindsets and the perception that we have, aka the perception hacker's journey. So in today's live, we're going to be hacking a little bit of perception, just a little bit, okay? And we'll be focusing on more ways of generating some passive income. I'll be focusing kind of what we've done in the past, so you can kind of see it. And then we'll transition to some live stuff, and we'll go with the flow, and you'll like it. You'll like the flow. The flow will be good. So that being said, let's dive in. So the first thing is, right, jumping in, it's how we turned $1,300 or $1,039. Now again, where we came up with this number is based on the software subscriptions that we paid for a set amount of time, right? This in case was a year, right? We paid for a set amount of time and how we turned that exact amount of money into, look at this big number, $56 million $329,333. Wow, that's a crazy number. I'll explain exactly where that comes from so you can see the logics of it. Okay? And we've done this and done it and done it, and we decided to, again, do it for ourselves. Okay? So for ourselves, so that's what we did for other people, which I'll go through the details. Now, what we've done for ourselves is something similar. Okay, we spent $3,564. This is our software subscription and how we were able to do a multiple, 126 multiple. Crazy, right? Just by a software solution, right? We had a software solution, we built within the software solution, and we generated us revenue, we generated us income. And you can do the exact same thing. So if you past customers we had, okay? If you know me from the days of Door-to-Door Con, okay? If you're like, I don't know what Door-to-Door Con is, look it up, okay? Door-to-Door Con, in the last 3 years, they generated $30 million. Okay, here's the numbers starting to add up, okay? Gold Star Energy. Gold Star Energy, I know it says 1 month. Really, it was 15 minutes worth of work. Really? It's 15 minutes worth of work? But we'll just say 1 month because, again, there's a ripple effect, meaning we had 15 minutes worth of work, but then it rippled out to a month's worth of time, and within that month's worth of time, we generated them $1 million. Okay, to Amplified Health, we built the business, structured the business, built the processes for the business, and within 4 months, it was acquired by Clear Foundation for $13 million. Okay, to one of our latest pieces, which is our the MRR courses, the Master Resale Rights courses. Within 1 month's time, $12 million. Okay, there's some good numbers. Okay, that way you can see logistically how those numbers actually add up. Okay, so again, what is our purpose? Okay, our purpose is I mean, it's kind of simple. I think it's kind of simple. I mean, to summarize it, like, we want to show people who they are, truly, like through processes. We want to build processes and systems that unify an individual and then teach that individual exactly who you are. I mean, I don't know how blunt I can make it. My goal is simply to grab you, to pull you in, to show you some systems around you, to say, hey, look, see this? Yeah, I see this. See this? Yeah, I see this. See this? Yeah, I see this. Now, add those together. Do you see who you are? And it's like, I see it. It's like, perfect. My job's so easy. I mean, again, it's complex to the point where, again, it takes a lot of time sometimes and a lot of convincing to do. But when we're able to do it, again, it creates and it yields multiple awesome results. Okay. And again, before I show you kind of some of the processes that we do, I kind of want to set the stage. Okay. Again, this is for people who maybe you already have a GFunnel account. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, what the frick is GFunnel? I have no idea. If you do not have a GFunnel account, okay, I'm going to share with you the Perception Hacker's journey. Meaning you can come in, you can click on that journey. There is a tracking link to it. What is a tracking link? I won't get into the details, crazy amounts of the details, but basically it tracks users. It tracks people coming to a specific page. It tracks people, okay? You can dive into this specific tracking link, and when you dive into this specific tracking link, you can see it. Now, I'm going to switch. I'm going to show you, okay? So I'll go black screen for a second. Nope, that's Alex Hormozi's. I was watching one of the trainings on there. Let's jump into this really quick. Okay, so the link I just shared is, again, it's a Perception Hacker's journey. You could come here, you could click on this if you're wanting to know more and you're like, I don't know, click on that, right? And you're gonna get into a video. This video will kind of explain it. Welcome to the Perception Hacker's journey, and then you'll be able to choose a perception, right? What is your perception? And we're gonna be adding multiple different perceptions here. What do I mean by a perception, okay? A perception, I look at it as kind of like a business focus a little bit, but I look at it as a little bit different. So kind of like what a perception is like, it's kind of like this, like you learn a skill set and you become that skill set. Does that kind of make sense? It's like a journey, and this journey takes you on this path, and then this path teaches you the skills that you need to know to be able to change that perception around you so you act in that part. Kind of makes sense. That's the Perception Hacker's journey. Okay, so Perception Hackers Journey, you'll come here. Again, we're going to be adding a bunch of different business models here. So right now, again, you'll see the getting started. This just is basically getting started with the platform, so you understand the platform. Platform's big. It is big. Okay, it's not something that's like, that's really good. That's really good, right? It's pretty big. We have, again, before I guess I dive in, we have some few new users coming in. The newest user, I'll just say, I don't know if we did a few of these before, prior. The newest one is Sheila Hernandez. Sheila, welcome in. If you're on live, great, welcome. And I think we did Paul, I don't know. Jonathan, I don't know. I don't know their last names. Maybe I do in the system, but it's just showing me what they put their display name as. Mary Hall, welcome in. Chris Edwards, welcome in. We got 200 something notifications, so welcome in. Okay, now stepping back. Basically what we do in the Perception Hackers Journey is we organize specific pieces. So now you would have a specific, like, again, I'll kind of show you how it would work so this way you can kind of see how it would work. You're going to have a specific business model here. So our latest one that we're doing is teaching people the master resale rights business model and how to apply it in any and all industries and how to create your own products with it. It is pretty awesome. And it's, again, in the past, like, I mean, in 1 month, just that process generated those clients $12 million. So it's pretty freaking good process, right? Pretty good, and it's really good to learn, especially if you're in the digital space. Very good to learn, and no one's going to teach you it. Who knows how to teach you it? I mean, we created a lot of it. Not that we've created the Master Resale Rights program, right? I'm not saying that at all. Stuff has been done, but it has been done wrong. And we've taught it in a way that, and structured it in a way that does it right, okay? But let's say you jump in here, you just simply click the link. Again, we'll be adding bunches of them. You'll have a quick summary of exactly what that is. You can click on it, okay? Click on it and there'll be, again, how we start everything.
Welcome to this Getting Started module.
We always started with the Getting Started video so you can see it, and then you can say, oh, well, I want to, cool, let's dive in, let's get started. Okay, on this specific one, I don't know if, I'm not assigned to the specific course, so it looks like I don't have it. But normally, let me just check. Let's see. I should have it at least here. Maybe it's in the wrong section. If not, I will get the link updated. Let's just see. If I'm logged in the wrong account. Getting started. Okay. It should look something like this. So you have like
and welcome to.
You have like a different section on here. So again, multiple different sections that will walk you through the platform and whatnot, right? But that's in a sense how things will work. So you'll have a video here, video will explain it. It'll lead you into like a more in-depth video if you want to know more in depth, and then you can start the perception, you can start the journey, okay? That's in a sense how this piece will work, okay? So stepping back again, at the end of the presentation, I'll explain to you why, again, if you're not an existing customer with GFunnel or an existing member, you should probably create an account. It'll probably do you very well, right? There's a lot of stuff to learn. It's not just like, oh, it's done for me, yay. No, we want you to use your brain. That's part of the process, because if you're just like dead and you're not going to progress. You're not going to be a true entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is literally, it's like grabbing a watermelon. Instead of selling a watermelon, you're making things with that watermelon, like watermelon juice, and you're selling the juice. If that makes sense, there's process. So it's input. Here, let me switch it so you can see me properly. Input, you got the item. Process, output. It's operations. Entrepreneurship is the same thing as operations, okay? So, I mean, again, by the end of this, you understand why it is a must to upgrade into a GFunnel plan. You'll understand it. It's a necessity. It's not an option. It is a necessity, and I'll explain why. Does that sound pretty fair? Okay, I'm pre-framing you beforehand, so if you're like, I don't want to listen, then you can tune off, right? If you're like, okay, that's fair, I'll listen. Okay, cool. Let's jump to the next step. So first, logical understanding. What do you know and what do you not know? So what you know, you may possibly know what passive income is, right? What you probably don't know is what the perception hacker's journey is. I kind of just touched it for you a little bit, but you probably don't know what it is. And you probably don't know quite the tools in which to use. That's fair, right? Okay, next piece is, so we'll just kind of answer those. So first, what is passive income? Passive income is basically money earned with minimal outgoing effort or active work, meaning it's passive. The word passive revenue. Passive, right? Passive is a strong word. It means that you can be lazy and you can make money. Not necessarily, you have to be hopefully not lazy. But again, summarizing this, we call this passive, meaning this where it doesn't necessarily require time. Maybe it requires an initial investment of time or money or resources, but it's not continuous, right? We call that freedom. We call that freeing yourself. Passive, we call freeing yourself, okay? Now, what is the perception hacker's journey? I'll kind of explain it for you really quick. So basically, it's this journey, okay? It's like a course. You can call it a course, you can call it a challenge, you can call it a workshop if you want. Basically, there's information on how to get started, so you understand, here's everything that I know to get started. Then we go through and we teach you, again, here's all the information that you need to know about this specific source, this specific product, this specific XYZ. So you gain the skill sets. From there, we help you build a business. Most cases, we have it about 99% done for you. You can go in and you can change the branding, the colors, and XYZ. You can go and change stuff just because, again, we feel that takes a lot of time. And our goal is to organize that so you're not spending that much time. Hopefully that makes sense. Like the reason that you invest into something is because it saves you time. Time, value, money. So we organize it for you 95 to 99% so you don't have to spend the time. That way your investment into that specific thing, right? Your investment into it is worth it because we're saving you time. So you build a business. The next thing you do after you build a business is you drive traffic. So you see, drive traffic, because how you make money is from people, right? And how you gain money is by driving traffic to an offer. Okay, so we go over that. How to drive traffic, where to drive traffic. We even have a database to drive traffic. Okay, a lot of different things. But the idea is to get people in front of that in which you're offering, get them excited of that in which you're offering, and then buy that in which you're offering, which again generates you money. The next step that we focus on is, okay, now you learn this process, right? That's called the journey. Now you need to create for that journey. We call it the product creation, the service creation. So basically what you do is you go in there and you're like, okay, I need to create my own product, but I don't know how to create my own product. The fears, right? Yes, you do. You will. Okay, it's okay. You can create your own product. I promise you, it's not that hard. If you're like, well, yeah, I've been trying for years. I'll show you that we have the tools to be able to do it very easy. I mean, literally, you can draw squares, and I have squares and examples, and then you can say, oh my gosh, this square equals a website. Who has the best website? They do. Let's copy that, add it, right? It's a variable. We'll teach you those things, but once you do that, again, you learn how to gain the knowledge so you understand it, right? You build a business so you have the business, right? So that way you're like, ooh. Then you drive traffic so it generates you some revenue. Then we say, well, can you repeat that same process that we just went through with you? But there's a big but. Can you do it with your own product? It's like, well, I don't know how to build my product. We'll teach you how. Here's how you build a product. Build it simple. Copy that same process. Go back and forth through that journey. Once you get that journey done, guess what happens? You're a creator. Oh my gosh, I just taught you something. I just taught you how to become a creator. I just taught you how to become more of you. Weird, right? Now, how do we structure it? So we structure it again, this is how we do it. Each journey is a little bit different, so this is not the case for every single person, but how we structure it is like this. So we have a 90-day. I know that's a long time. The reason that we do that is because it's just real. You're not going to get rich in 1 month. Maybe you could win the lottery or something, but let's just be real. Most cases, those things are scams. You need a little bit of time for things to be built and things to manifest. You do, okay? So what we do is we say, okay, well, the first 10 days, right? you're going to be building the business. Why do we do that? It's so you can gain the knowledge, gain the information, gain the value that you need to grow. The next 10 days, look at this, 10. These are 10 days. These are built in 10 days, okay? The next 10 days is focused on personal development because do you need the right mindset to be able to do something? Yes, you do. Because if you're just sitting there, I'm the exception, this won't work for me. It's a freaking process. Processes work for everybody, no matter who you are. It doesn't matter your skin color, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your religious background. It doesn't matter. What matters is here's a process. You follow the process has an outcome, period. Okay? So again, that's personal development. So we go into personal development. Again, the idea is to build you. Okay? Next piece that we run into is mixing those two. You have business. Oh, I just learned business. Personal development. Oh, okay. And you mix those two together. Why do we do that? It creates a holistic approach so you can actually keep doing it because business is all about consistency. Let me, I wish, okay, when we edit this video, I'm going to have this word just kind of levitate across the screen. Consistency, okay? It's about consistency. It's about doing the same thing over and over again. Doing what works over and over and over again. It's consistency. Consistency, okay? I'll say that word one more time. Consistency. That's what business is, period. Why is that? Because that's how perception works. It's focus, okay? Whether you're focusing on this or you're focusing on this, it's focus. And that focus, consistency, creates your perception. So we do, in a sense, a holistic approach to that, which is consistency. It's mixing personal and business together. So you're not just burning out and grinding away, okay? Next thing we focus is, again, you're going to have a 30-day to 90-day, in a sense, recoup, okay? It's basically your growth stage. You got it done. Now it's time to produce, really. Now it's time to execute. Now it's time to have the results. It's 90 to or 30 to 90 days. So technically, the transformation happens in 30 days, technically, but 90 days because we want it to manifest. There's a law of manifestation there. Okay, we want it to manifest. And what you do is you follow, there's 3 stages that we call a business. Your ACE of business. Acquisition, creation, and expansion. Acquisition is, in a sense, influencing people. Yes, okay, influencing people. And then converting people, meaning having people click a link. Like you see, like in these chats, I have a link there. Click the link, right? Click the link. You click the link. Now that you clicked the link, you took action, right? That's I just completed acquisition, okay? I'm acquiring your attention, stopping you in your tracks, right? Like, again, that's why I have these like little transitions, like, whoa, stop, right? I don't have a magic spell that I can put on you or a Spider-Man web and pull you back, right? I don't quite have that, but the key is to stop you in your tracks. Once I stop you in your tracks, I have to do something, an offer or something, a lead magnet, something to get you to come in and click a link. In this case, I give you free software, free solution, and ways to generate passive money, which is like freedom. I give you freedom bundled in a little box. And I say, hey, click the link and I'll give you freedom. Right? That's kind of what I do. I know it sounds weird. But that's what I do. It's like, let me give you freedom. And freedom is that. Now, again, some people don't like freedom. They like slavery. I could sell you slavery. I'd rather not. Let's stick on the freedom side. It's probably a little bit better. Okay. So again, it's 30 to 90 days. You'll be focusing on that. That's the acquisition side, right? Then we're breaking it down 3 steps. Acquisition. Creation is basically like thinking and creating, meaning you see the results, you see what's happening, you see the operation, you see the things that are moving, and you're creating based on those things. You're creating variables based on those results. That's what you're doing. And then the last piece is your expansion. Your expansion is like basically grabbing referrals. Hey, this solution worked. Grabbing people and saying, hey, this worked, and expanding. Whether that's, again, maximizing your marketing efforts, whether that's doing whatever it is. Again, we structure it so you can see, but whatever it is to expand, we go over those specific processes. Why do we do things so specific? It's because it has to be measurable. If it's not measurable, it's just fluff. It's that same thing as focused. And if you're not focused on the KPI, you're not focused on the number, you're not focused on the result, guess what happens? Not a damn thing. Nothing happens. You just sit there. That's really what happens. Do you really want to sit there? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so that's why we have to make things measurable. That's why we give you 90 days. That's why each and every day is dedicated to a specific purpose. Wow, it's 90 days. It's so overwhelming. Well, suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup, right? Like it's like, be tough. Who cares? That's life. You're going to have to go through it. And if it's like, well, I need to trust it. Well, here it comes. Would you rather trust somebody who says, hey, I'm going to make you a billionaire overnight? That logically doesn't make sense. Or would you trust, hey, I'm going to show you systematically how to generate passive revenue, passive income over a 90-day period. One's a lot more logical than the other one. Now, the other one's a lot more emotional. Oh my gosh, I can make $1 billion in 3.2 seconds, right? But just hack the perception, see what it is, see the processes. Okay, fair enough, cool. Let's move on. Okay, now how these are structured is very simple. Okay, these are structured like our course contents are structured very simple. First thing is the introduction. We want you to know what the heck you're dealing with. What the frig are you dealing with? Right? Here's the topic overview, introduction, boom. Next thing, we do success programming almost all the time. Why? Consistency. All success programming is consistency, consistency, consistency. If you're not doing it, you're not going to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not going to succeed. But if you can somehow change and convince your mind for you to be consistent, right? That word again, weird. Consistent. Whoa, magic. I need little like things coming off my fingers. We'll pretend, we'll imagine, right? Consistent. If you can be consistent, you succeed. That's exactly what success programming is. It's about being consistent. It's about getting into the right mindset to be consistent. The next thing we focus on is daily knowledge. It's the specific knowledge, the specific skill that you need at that time to achieve the specific goal. Now, the specific goal to achieve is within the action steps. It's what are you achieving at that specific time, the action steps, okay? And did you do it? If the answer is yes, I did it, well, that's our reflection stage. It's basically review what you just did. Did you do it? Yes, I did. Perfect. How was the process? The process was great. Great. What do you feel could be improved, or what do you feel can be exchanged? Oh, I could be this. So if you notice, we programmed the ACE within this exact module 2, where now we get positive feedback, a positive feedback loop that now generates us data, which now makes it so we can better our courses. It now makes it so we can get branding, more branding. If you notice, the same process works so that way people can actually copy and paste it to other people, and it can work for them, which generates the results that I showed you prior. The results, it generates those results. That's the positive feedback loop. Okay, there's a positive feedback loop on it. Now, again, how's money generated within our system? There's a lot of freaking ways. If you haven't and you're not familiar with GFunnel, probably get yourself familiar. It's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so again, how is income generated? Well, you have product commissions. You can sell products. There's buyers. They'll come in and buy your products and you make money. Oh, that's pretty easy, right? There's a marketplace, right? You can sell your own products on your marketplace, or you can sell somebody else's products. Gosh, I'll go over what our member link is in just a second, but you can have a member link, and that member link can be shared to generate revenue, generate income, right? Like, and if you're like, well, I don't know about that. Literally, the Perception Hacker's journey, I have my member link right here, and I shared just by copying and pasting my member link. And if I change my account, so let me just switch over to my personal account. If I change my account, guess what happens? My member link just changed. So if I copy this, let me just copy, and I'll show you. I copied it. I'll paste it in the chat again. See, example. I'll put an example, and I paste that in the chat. It is a different member link, and it tracks to me. So when I do pull up my partner programming, again, and we're rebuilding this, the look and feel of our partner programming, the tracking links all work freaking phenomenal. Like really good, okay? But we're putting that in. So if you see 77, 77 new referral program or profile. This is just from doing a few of my lives. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean in dollars? $77. Yay! That's so much, right? What happens when they sign up for subscriptions? What happens when they upgrade to services such as VA services, product services? What happens if they go and buy a product from our marketplace? That number adds up. So not only is it a business card that saves it, that number adds up. So now you have a business card that generates you money, that generates you commissions, and also a network system that allows you to network with your friends, your family, and everybody else that you're going to do business with anyways. It becomes a win-win. So you might as well bring people in, right? I'm just being real and honest with you. So now it generates money. It grows my influence. It grows anything and everything that I do. And now how is it done? Like, how is that done? How is that even possible? It's done by this simple thing that we call a member link. And they're everywhere. Gosh, if I jump to my main feed, right? I'm on my main feed and I'm talking to people. So let's say I'm like, oh, I love this post, or oh, I love this, and oh, I love that. I can share the thing, or I can come up here in my member link and I can say, let me just post this on Facebook. Boom. There's a member link here. That member link, again, is designed to help pay out commissions. It's designed to help expand you, right? And if you're like, are there people actually here? Again, part of that trust factor. Again, you have a bunch of people that are live. If you look for the little green dot when you're here, those people are live right now. Right now, they're live, okay? So you can go and speak with them. You can go and communicate with them, okay? This is just an overview. There's more and more and more and more people. Just click on the thing and you can see them, okay? That being said, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah? Alrighty, cool. So there are quite a few ways of, again, making income. That's one of them. We have a marketplace, okay? So there's our marketplace, okay? Other ways, there's services, whether you provide services, because you can absolutely provide services. I'll explain that in just a second, okay? Or we provide services, right? If you're like, I don't want to fulfill that crap. That's too tedious. Heck no. You have a members link, you just simply share that members link, and then sure enough, guess what happens? We do all the heavy lifting, and you make the money. Wow, right? That's a win. Yep, makes sense? Yep, okay, cool. There's the different affiliate sides from people just coming in, creating their free account, and people coming in and creating and subscribing to one of our memberships, which I'll go over. I'll go over why it's awesome to have a membership. Like, it's pretty awesome. Okay, I'll go over that. Okay, there's other incoming earning possibilities too. So again, we do offer Master Resell Right products. There's multiple of them, not just our courses, not just our library or our marketplace of different things, right? But we have these journeys that we're creating. I just kind of showed you them, like the MRR journey. Okay, that specific journey cost about $1,000 for that business. I know it sounds like a lot. Oh my gosh, $1,000. That's a lot. Is it? It's not really. $1,000 covers your websites, covers your operations, covers your marketing, covers every aspect of your business done for you. 95 to 99%. Here you go. Business in a box done, right? That's what it does. Boom. That's what it does. Okay? 95 to 99% done for you. Business in a box. You go, you learn the business, and you have the business in the box to begin marketing it. It's a done-for-you business for like $1,000. It's the cheapest business you'll ever find. The cheapest startup you will probably ever find. $1,000, right? We have some that are less than that. And then you earn off of just redistributing that product as your own if you want, as you desire. You can earn between 80 to 100% commission off of that. So think of it, a measly investment of $800. I know that sounds like a lot, or sorry, $1,000. I know that sounds like a lot, but let's just say one person, you get one sale ever, you made your investment back. You get two, you doubled your investment. You get three, you tripled your investment. You get 10, like some people got 30 in a month, right? You 30x'd your investment. Or if you do something like we did, right, where we get members and members do the same thing, we can then spend a software subscription, right? A software subscription of a few $1,000 per year. And then we can get a 126x off of that very easy. We can compound off of that very easy, which again, what is business? Business is all about compounding revenue, compounding money, creating processes that help compound things. That's what entrepreneurship is. That's what our whole platform is designed to do. Okay, now there's other things. I'll just show you kind of what that looks like. So let's just call it, let's say our reseller hybrid system. Our reseller hybrid system is an 80% commission. Now again, this is a done for you business. It's not just like a course. Here's a course. Good luck. It's a here's your freaking business. It is done for you. Your website, your marketing, your operations, your every detail is done for you in a specific topic of your specific desire. Done for you. You can change the logos and change the branding to match you, right? Because you'll have knowledge on that. And you can resell it as your own business. It's $1,000. People will buy that. People buy that all the time. Again, I get people that are like, hey, Cam, can you build a business for me? And I'm like, sure. They're like, okay, my budget's $100,000, right? Like, people will pay $1,000. Easy, 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 easy. Pay $1,000 for that. Easy. I'm sure that you would probably pay $1,000 for that. I'm sure. Okay. But you go, and I'm just giving you an example of the commission sides. You get a deal, $1,000. Let's just say off 80% commission. You sold 8 of those, 8 in a month's period of time. You now generated, right? You generated almost $7,000. That 1 month gives you a 7-to-1 ratio, a 7x on your return. 7x on your return. That's a crazy system, right? That's one of our hybrid systems. Okay? Now, why such high commission? Like, why do we pay out a lot of commission up front? Well, you've heard cash is king, right? But here's the thing. If you have more money up front, guess what happens? It brands you more. You can focus more. If I gave you a measly, like, oh, here's a $20 here, here's $30 here, guess what? That's not enough to freaking feed your, I mean, maybe you could order like, I don't know, DoorDash or Uber Eats or some of those crazy companies, right? Gosh, maybe you can even order from us. We have a restaurant software, so you can order from us, right? Like maybe you can do that. Doesn't really get you anywhere. Oh, gosh, it doesn't even fill up your freaking tank of gasoline. Gosh, not worth it. But now if you can make high upfront commission, guess what happens? First, you can do the things that you want, but it also allows you to reinvest. Now you can say, wait. If I made, by the amount of efforts that I did, I made this. If I want to compound my efforts, all you have to do is use that money and compound it. If I got a 7-to-1, meaning a 7x return off my investment, and I can invest my earnings back then, would I get another 7x return and 7x return and 7x return? And you're going to see that there's this crazy thing that we like to call the compound effect, right? There's a compound effect. And what that compound effect does is allows you to get up to stuff like we did, 126x on our return. That's weird. That's why it's here. And we have the software, the systems, and the training and education and everything that you need to connect that, right? And a lot of the stuff that we do is we also donate to nonprofits. So we have a nonprofit ourselves, and we connect with different nonprofits too. So even on this specific side, right, the U percentage, this is on the hybrid model, gets 80%. The us gets the 10%, and then we have another 10% to go and donate and help spread, right? We can help spread to your uplines, right? Like your people that brought you in. We can help donate into that. We can help bring it to nonprofits and serve people. We can then bring computers and technology to different areas in the world to allow them to experience some of the same things. Wow, right? That's in a sense the system. Now, again, that is how our members program works. So if you're somebody who's like, hey, I want to earn $10,000 per month, can you do it? I mean, let's just summarize it really quick. So first, we have software subscriptions, right? And the software referral systems, they pay out 50% plus. I'll go over the exact details so you can see it. 50% plus on just software subscriptions. The service-based systems, this is like when it requires humans to do stuff because humans cost money, right? We pay out 20+% on reoccurring revenue. These are like customers for life type revenue, right? We have product commissions based on the product from 10 to 30%. Okay. We also do bonuses based on you bring people into our platform. They create a free account, and as long as they're a verified member, right? That's the thing. We want to make sure they're a verified member. You get $1. Whoa, right? And then we cookie them to you. We connect them to you. If a cookie is basically like tracking. So it's like, think of a cookie as like, I gave you my link. You visited my link and you clicked on my link, but you said, no, I don't want it. And then up to 365 days, a year's time, if that person comes back with that same IP address, comes back and says, you know what? I think I'm ready now. And they purchase, that credit goes back to you. That is a cookie. We cookie these people to you. We save these people to you, okay? That's the power of the system. We save these people to you, okay? And then what it allows you to do is in a sense, create a legacy. How do you create a legacy? I mean, again, the software solutions, which I'll go over in just a sec. You can create funnels with, and you can resell your funnels. You can create websites, resell your websites. You can create complete business models and resell your complete business models. You can create email sequences, nurture sequences, resell those if you desired, right? You can create social media posts and resell those if you desire. You can create ad copy and say, these are the best performing ads. You can resell those if you desired, right? Master resale rights. That's how, in a sense, programmed. You can create ebooks, whether you want to give them for free or resell them, you can do that. Challenges, courses, digital products, physical products. You can do drop shipping within the platform. Okay, let's say you're like, well, I want to offer a support because I'm a support individual. Offer freaking support. You can offer support here and you can get paid for support. You can offer professional services to whether these people, these individuals within our platform or individuals anywhere in the world, like a local restaurant or local services. You can offer professional support again, or professional services, and you can get paid that way. Or you can provide our professional services and get paid that way. Consulting, whether you're a consultant, let's say you're a life coach, a business coach, right? You can do consulting and you have all the tools and resources you need within the platform to do it. You can do that, or you can have us do it too, okay? You can do any type of digital solution. You can resell SaaS, or you can do custom development, all within the platform. Literally, gFunnel connects your world. It connects the physical aspects of your world. This is like your business, your personal life, your hobbies, all of those things to your business life, your business world, your professional life, right? Like those things. It connects all of those together as one. That's what gFunnel does. It connects everything like entirely just as one. That's why it's freaking awesome. That's what I say. Like, so now, again, let me explain, like I said at the very first, why it's a necessity. It's not even an option. Why it's a necessity to not only create an account, but upgrade your account. Let me explain why, okay? Why? Okay, so first, why is it a necessity to create an account? Well, here's why. So first, you get a network with amazing, amazing people. Free. This is free, right? So why create an account? Well, first, it's free. You get tools for free. Right? Oh my gosh. It's free, right? So if that's not enough, let's dive in. Next thing is you get our AI, right? Our AI comes in and will do work for you, create content for you, right? We'll come in and answer any questions for you. So similar to just normal ChatGPT, but it is a lot more advanced. It's as advanced as Grok, if you're familiar with Twitter's system, right? We replicated a lot of the processes there to make it just as effective and efficient, okay? If that helps. Except it does one more thing. It connects into all of your different software, right? So there's a bunch of different software here. These are software solutions, right? I'll go over that. So first, you create an account. It's free. You have the ability to come in and post and connect. You have the ability to start utilizing your member link. You have the ability to start generating, in a sense, money passively, right? Through the platform by just recruiting people in. This is the free account, right? You're able to start creating different events in here. Like let's say you have your own personal physical events. You can come and create there. You have the ability to come in and start posting jobs. Like let's say you need to post a specific job or anything. You can come and do that. We have people posting like door-to-door sales reps and whatnot. You can come in and post your jobs. Or if you want to learn how to do it, you can come in and learn how to do it. If you want a job, you can come in and apply for a job, right? Whoa, crazy, right? So that's one of the cool things. You can sell your own items on our marketplace to all of our different members. It's free. You can come here and you have, again, your own timeline. You can sell your own products. Here's a free consultation with me, right? You can sell your own products here. You have your own timeline. So let's jump into our timelines really quick. My timelines, I can write notes, right? So let's say I'm like this is a great live. Probably the best live ever. ... Let's just say that, right? I can then come in, that's a live. I can click here and say, who do I want to share it to? Only me. I can put a video here, I can put notes here, I can put a file here, and I can share it, right? Now I have a note. No one else sees this besides me. I have my own note-taking software that also helps plug in with my AI, which can help me with my life. Wow, weird. I can come in, I can create my own goals. So it's like, wait, what do you mean by your own goals? I can have my own goal card, right? So if you see my own goal card, I can then share my own goal card. Like if you're like, well, what does that mean? I'll just share it in the chat so you can see what it means. Okay, there you go. There's a chat, and it's also connected here. Let me share it in this chat. There you go. Okay, it's also connected to my member link. Oh my goodness. So now I have this that's shared. I can keep track of this. I can have people come in and sponsor me on this. Like let's say you're like, I want to sponsor you and I want to send some money to you. You could actually do that. Crazy, right? All for free, right? I have my own blogging system. So it's like, let's just say I want to come in and I want to write my own blogs, right? Oh my gosh, I don't know how to build a blogging system or anything else. I can now put my blogging system here, right? So now here's a blogging system, mastering project delivery. So I can click on here, right? And I have my entire own blogging system all organized for me. And if I wanted to share people this, I can simply grab this link and share it to other people. And if I share it to other people, oh my gosh, I just made money. Oh, such a sad day. I can make money off of sharing my blogs and writing blogs. I can make money off of creating content. What a shame. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's the first thing. Why create a free account? Well, there you go. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not enough, I can keep on going. Okay. Now, why would you create a paid account? Okay. So first I'll cover paid accounts. Okay. So let's say you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever trust this. I don't know if I would ever, I just don't know. I don't know if it's for me. I just don't know. Oh, gosh. I'll show you so there's no hiddenness. Okay. You come here. If you need a discount, I'll give you a discount to get started. I don't care. Just get started. But if you notice all of these different software solutions, okay? And look, you have a free plan, okay? $97 plan, $297 plan. Now let's just talk about really quick about our $97 plan. You get Lead Connector 3 accounts. What? Wait. What? Yep, you get Lead Connector 3 accounts. Now, why do we do 3 accounts? I want you to think for just a second. Why do we do 3 accounts? And if you're like, I don't know what Lead Connector is, I'll go over that in just a sec too. But why do we do 3 accounts? Well, we do 3 accounts because of this. Number one, you're going to have kind of like a business account, right? Where you run your business and your operations. Number 2, you're going to have an office account where you kind of manage and run your office. And number 3, you're probably going to have a personal account. That's why we do 3. Simple? Right? Personal, running my day-to-day, my family, right? I need to remember I need to remember that birth date and to send him a text message on that birth date and to do those things, right? Your office, because you're running your day-to-day business. Maybe it's like you work a 9 to 5 and it helps you with your 9 to 5. And then your business is kind of that future creation, okay? And if you're like, well, okay, but what is Lead Connector? If you're still wondering what Lead Connector is. I mean, this is Lead Connector, okay? So Lead Connector is a platform, okay? If you're familiar with Go High Level, right? Lead Connector is a platform. And what the platform does is it tracks all of your conversations. So I could have certain conversations in here. Right? It tracks my conversations, okay? It tracks my calendar. So I can have my calendar updates. If you notice, nothing's connected. My calendar is always empty. But tracks the calendar. It tracks my, I'll switch that, contacts. It tracks my opportunities, my lives. It tracks my payments. It tracks my, again, everything from marketing to automations to everything. It tracks absolutely everything for me. That's what Lead Connector does. It also does a lot more. Like, let's say it's like, well, what about my funnels? You can build out your funnels within there, your sales funnels. There are also templates within there. You could build out your websites within here. So if you're like, oh, I need a website, you can build out your entire website. It is a drag and drop builder. So you could come here and either use a template, right? Or just have a template already built for you, right? Where you can come in and you can edit it, right? We give you a lot of that stuff. It's your website builder. It's your online store. It's your webinar if you're doing a webinar. It's your forums. It's your surveys. It's your quizzes. It's your chatbots, okay? Right? It's your courses. So if you have like courses, it's for your courses. You can come in, you can build out your products. You can build out your courses. You can say, well, I'm going to build out to teach people how to create passive income. Or like this is an example, okay? And I'll just show you. I'm going to deliver a product. And it's like, okay, let's deliver a product. So let's say this is a product. This product is $1,000, right? So this specific thing, I can come in and I can view that product. And now I can deliver this specific product to customers. So now it's like, hey, here's a website and this is what all the website features there are. I can put links there that show it and they can say, I want this website. Okay, it's $1,000. Pay to check out and they can buy it, right? So you can do a lot with it, okay? You can store all of your media, your pictures, your videos, your XYZ. You can manage your reputation. You can manage your reporting, okay? All of this is just simply Lead Connector. The next one you have is your ads platform. What the heck is my ads platform? So let's pop it up really quick. Let's say you're wanting to run ads. You could run ads. Let me log in really quick. There you go. You can run ads. You can do direct mail. You can simply say, okay, I'm going to do an ad on Meta. Okay, well, what kind of ad are you going to do? Here, I'll just pull up one that's more connected. So here, workspaces. Let's switch to that guy. And of course, can you manage clients through it? Yeah, of course you can. Okay, but now I can come here. I can write what I want to do. It'll come in and it'll generate all my ads for me. So now all my ads are generated for me. Okay, all of them. I can come in and of course edit them, right? Like I can jump in and say, oh, here's my ad. I can then come in and I can edit my video. I can use ChatGPT to help write stuff for me. I can of course do that stuff, right? But I can now manage and run my entire ads for myself or my clients. That's your ads, your architecting platform. So if I came here, I would say, okay, architecting. What is architecting? What is it? What is it? How do we do it? Like, oh my gosh, right? Let me log in really quick so you can see. Oh. I'm logging into a admin one. And I'm doing a bad job. Let's try that one. Nope, and let's try that one. There we go. Basically, this one's a simulator. So I can now come in here and I can simulate any and all my builds, or I can come in here and I can say, you know what do I want to do? I want to do an e-commerce, an e-com coupon funnel. And now it has it all done for me. And then I can say, yes, I want to simulate it, right? That's your architecting. You simulate it. And what I mean by, if you're like, well, I don't know if I would use that. Let's just say you're a coach, okay? You're a coach. Let's just do this really quick. So you're a coach, okay? Let me just add this, right? So blueprint added to new project, cool. Will remain your original one. Great, so now it's gonna upload this specific product or this specific project, now it's here. I can then say simulate, and when I simulate, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna show me my total revenue. This is my total revenue that is generated, right? Then I can say, oh, okay, let's just see. This is my generated, this is my profit, and here's all my numbers. It does all your analytics for you. Is it powerful? Yeah, it's powerful, okay? Next one we have, right, is we have e-commerce. So if I jumped here, right, and I jump to e-commerce, you won't see it, but I'll show you it. called MyDoCon. MyDoCon. It's a Shopify replacement. Okay, it's third-party software. We give you access to the third-party software. It's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, like I don't know how to say it. It's pretty awesome. But you get your site. So let's just say this is an example site. Again, we help you manage it, but it's Shopify, basically, except a little bit different. Like, so I can come in here and I can say, let me add my new products, right? Let me import from Shopify. So I can take an entire Shopify store. I can then bring it in here. And you know the Shopify that you're paying $25 a month plus for? This will replace it entirely, like entirely. I mean, can you do it in Lead Connector? Yeah, sure, you could, right? You absolutely could. But this one's just so much better. Like you can plug it into your shipping pieces. You can come in and say, okay, I want to change my different themes. And you can you can change all your pages. You can change, again, this is your entire e-commerce platform that replaces Shopify almost nearly 100%. Okay. That's your e-commerce. Then you have your projects. Okay. Your projects, let me just pop up really quick. So this is like, let's just say you're like, hey, I'm going to come in and I'm going to use ClickUp. Now it makes it so you don't have to. Here's your project management piece. So then you can have your project, you can have a roadmap, AI employee. You can then build out your entire project. You can do your timing for it. You can bill your customers for it. And you can manage all your staffing and everything within one piece. You can jump in here and say, okay, here's all my different projects. Here's all my different companies, right? I'm going to jump into, let's say, this one. Here's my overview for this specific company. And I'm going to jump into this one, right? Challenge 52. I'm going to jump in, right? Like, so you have a complete project management solution, okay? It keeps going. That's projects. You have Contract Hub. It's like DocuSign, but a little bit more, okay? I won't dive into it too much because it's like that. Flows is pretty freaking awesome, okay? Let me jump into Flows really quick so you can see Flows. So if you jumped into Flows, here's Flows. So now you're in Flows, right? And you have AI employees. So if you see me create some of these amazing, awesome AI employees, if you've seen me create a lot of these things, again, this is what it is. Like literally, here's our AI, CAM, right? That advanced AI. This is in a sense what it does. It captures the vision. It solves the problem, right? It has voice channel. So it has your phone channel, your voice, your two-way text. It has your website widgets, right? It has your API. It can connect to your API. If you're running like Go High Level, it'll connect into your Go High Level Lead Connector. It is pretty awesome. But it is the most advanced AI employee on the marketplace, okay? That's AIs. Then you have, of course, your member portal. This is where the storage of everything, creating everything. You have that, okay? And then you start getting into your commission basis. All of that for 97 bucks. Should I say more? Do I need to say more? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Now, if you're like, oh, well, I want more. I want unlimited accounts. I want this. I want that, right? You can do that as well, right? So, again, the business membership, we have unlimited office accounts for that. These are just like office accounts you can apply to people, right? We give you unlimited user accounts to a lot of these things. And we're working on an agency plan where, it's unlimited, 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 everything. And then the goal with the agency plan, it's a little bit different because we're working on a white label solution, okay? All of that. And if you're like, I'm confused, I don't even know which plan to choose, which one's best for me. We also offer a complimentary blueprint session, okay? So let's say you're like, okay, I want a complimentary blueprint session. I'll just show you really quick, okay? You click on there. We do a complimentary blueprint session, okay? What this blueprint session is, if you've seen me do any of this stuff, I'll just show you really quick. We come in and we build out these diagrams. We build out that same positive feedback loop that that we've built out for these clients in the past that have generated millions and millions of dollars. We come in and we can do the same thing for you. We can come in, we can generate, or we can build out, again, what is it that you're looking? I'm looking for this. I want this. I want that. We can come in and we can build out what you actually need, right? So starting a business. Let's just keep it in this picture. We can come in, we can build out what you actually need, right? Legal structures of everything, how it's built, how it's structured, everything. And that way you know, okay, this is how it's built, this is the software that I use, and this is everything all included within that specific plan. So, I don't know if I need to say more, but is it a necessity to upgrade your account? Well, first, the necessity is create a free account. It's free. Next, your necessity is upgrade your account because it's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. It is so low in cost that we should be charging like thousands of dollars a month for it. We just don't, because we know that the people, our target, are new businesses, and most new businesses cannot afford thousands of dollars. So that being said, my name is Cameron Garlick. Okay, this right here is a quick live presentation of our system. And if you have any questions at all and you're looking to grow your business, feel free to reach out. Feel free to click the links. I put a few different links. Feel free to click the links and let's get started together. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you. Bye.